Buenas noches. Soy Dr. Anthony Minati, Assistant Superintendent for Student Support Services in the Mamaroneck School District.
Y yo soy María Elena Carullo, traductora del distrito.
Tonight, our show will feature our grade 5 to 6 Jumpstart program.
Esta noche nuestro programa les presentará el programa Jumpstart de los grados 5 al grado 6.
This is a new program for the Mamaroneck School District.
Este es un nuevo programa para el Distrito Escolar de Mamaroneck.
And we would not be able to have the program if it wasn't for the generous funding of the Mamaroneck Schools Foundation.
Y no podríamos tener este programa si no fuera por la generosa beca de la Fundación de las Escuelas de Mamaroneck.
The program provides summer opportunities for grade 5 through 6 children to learn about the Hommocks Middle School.
El programa les proporciona a los niños que van a hacer la transición del grado 5 al 6 oportunidades de aprender acerca de la escuela media Hommocks.
Tonight you will meet the administrator who has led the initiative and the teaching staff.
Esta noche ustedes van a conocer a la administradora quien ha coordinado el programa y también al personal del programa.
And we also have highlights of the children actively participating in the program.
Y también tenemos para ustedes vistazos de los niños que participaron en el programa.
To learn more about the program, I'd like to introduce Dr. Nora Mazzone, Assistant Principal of the Hommocks Middle School.
Para hablarles más acerca del programa, es mi placer presentarles a la doctora Nora Mazzone, que es directora asistente de la Escuela Media Hommocks y quien les va a hablar acerca del programa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Nora Mazzone, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Hommocks Middle School. As Dr. Minati mentioned, we're here today to tell you about the Jumpstart program. Jumpstart's a new program at the Hommocks, which actually was modeled after the program started at Mamaroneck High School 2 years ago. Thanks to a grant written by Dr. Minati and the support provided by the Mamaroneck Schools Foundation, Hommocks was able to start the program for students entering 6th grade this fall. Jumpstart was developed to support students' transition into the middle school. Just like the name implies, jump, start, these are students that are very capable, but they require just that little extra in order to make sure that they start the middle school years off on the right foot. Students were recommended for the program by the 4 elementary schools, Mamaroneck Avenue, Central, Murray, and Chatsworth. We held a number of meetings for parents in the spring, and our Jumpstart staff, all of whom are here to see and speak to you today, began their planning. The first day of the program was on August 20th, and as you can see from the picture on your screen, we welcome students and parents to the program. The goals for the program were explained, and students were introduced to staff. Every participant received a Jumpstart t-shirt, which reminds them of our 3M slogan: mentoring, monitoring, and motivating. This is what we hope to be able to do for children all throughout the school year. Today, our staff and students will share the curriculum that was developed for the 8 days that we met in August, and some photos from our very successful beginning. We'll start with Mr. Calderon telling you about a new parent program that he was initiating this year.
Hola, mi nombre es Adonis Calderon. Soy trabajador social en la Escuela Intermedia Hommocks. Como muchos de ustedes saben, he trabajado por algunos años en diferentes capacidades con la comunidad hispana de Larchmont, Mamaroneck. Esta vez estoy muy orgulloso de formar parte de un gran equipo de profesionales de la Escuela de la Hommocks que trabajamos en el programa de verano Jumpstart. Este programa se inició el año pasado con la transición de los graduados de la Hommocks que comenzaban en la Mazzone High School. Este año, gracias al liderazgo del Dr. Menari, el programa se extendió a un grupo de estudiantes provenientes de las 4 escuelas elementales de nuestro distrito escolar. El programa de Jumpstart de la escuela de la Hommocks desarrolló actividades que facilitaron a los estudiantes el cambio de un ambiente de escuela elemental a uno de escuela intermedia. Mis colegas les detallarán estas actividades más adelante. Por mi parte, durante el programa de Jumpstart, le ofrecí a los padres hispanos las primeras lecciones de un modelo de crianza de adolescentes llamado paternidad activa. El propósito de las lecciones es de ofrecerles guías alternativas efectivas para desarrollar a sus hijos e hijas en una transición exitosa a la escuela intermedia Hommocks. Paternidad Activa es un programa compuesto de 6 secciones de 2 horas de duración cada una. La información es difundida a los padres a través de 4 maneras: en discusión de grupo, actividades prácticas, en videos y en la guía de los padres. El programa de Paternidad Activa empodera a los padres a mejorar la comunicación con sus niños y niñas durante el tiempo que están respondiendo a los retos de esta etapa de desarrollo que es la adolescencia. Entre los temas que se discuten en este método son el propósito de la paternidad y sus diferentes estilos, el lugar esencial de los valores, el carácter, la estima y cómo la cultura influencia la personalidad del adolescente. Los padres hispanos tuvieron la oportunidad de participar en las primeras lecciones del Active Parenting of Teens Curriculum. La meta de este currículum es proveer entrenamiento y apoyo a las familias que están experimentando las dinámicas de comportamiento que se ocurren en el desarrollo de los adolescentes. Durante las lecciones tuvimos la oportunidad de ver unos videos donde los padres observaron las dinámicas con los adolescentes que otras familias experimentaban. Luego, los padres discutieron lo que vieron en los videos y pensaron cómo los temas discutidos pueden serles útiles con sus niños, niñas y aplicarlos en sus hogares.
Thank you, Dr. Mazzone. That was a very, very interesting introduction to the Jumpstart program.
Muchísimas gracias, doctora Mazzone. Esa fue una introducción muy interesante al programa Jumpstart.
Now, as part of the program, the children had an opportunity to learn about the English curriculum, the writing and the reading.
Como parte del programa, los niños tuvieron la oportunidad de aprender acerca de la parte del programa que trata del inglés, la lectura y la escritura.
I'd like to introduce the teachers, Barbara Montalto and Kelsey Cohen, who will be explaining to you what the children learned this summer.
Quisiera presentarles a la señora Bárbara Montalto y a la señora Kelsey Cohen, quienes les van a hablar acerca de lo que los niños aprendieron este verano.
Hello, my name is Barbara Montalto. I am a special education teacher at the Hommocks Middle School. I have taught 6th grade at the Hommocks for the past 13 years. Over the years, I have focused on preparing students for their middle school experience. I was excited for the opportunity to work with students on these essential skills before the start of school year. Our work over the summer focused on a day in the life of a middle schooler. Over the 2 weeks, the students learned how to use their planner, open their locker, learn study strategies, develop organization strategies, and become comfortable with the middle school environment and expectations. It is a fact that one of the main concerns of an entering 6th grader is their lockers. To address this concern, lockers were assigned during the Jumpstart program. The students learned everything from the basics like the location of their locker, how to open their locker, to the more advanced skill of when to visit their locker during the day and what materials to take from their locker each time. Through repeated practice and organizational charts, students became confident in the proper use of their lockers. Another important skill we focused on was study strategies. For most sixth graders, this will be the first time they are taking a classroom test and receiving a grade. The process of studying is an active process. Students were responsible for taking information, making index cards as a study strategy, using the cards in various ways to actively study and then show what they know. This process is used throughout the school year in preparation for tests and quizzes. This experience allowed them to internalize the process and start the year with strong test grades. In all, each of these skills was directly taught. The students practiced the skills through mastery and were ready to use them the first day of school. These underlying skills will help each student be successful throughout the next 3 years at the Hommocks. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kelsey Cohen, and I'm the Hommocks Middle School Librarian. The literacy portion of the Jumpstart program aimed to introduce and engage students in the Hommocks Reading Initiative. During Jumpstart, students built their reading stamina by reading silently each day in a just right book from our library. To record their reading stamina, students log the date, the book's title, the number of pages read, and the length of time they read on a bookmark. Each day, we added 5 to 7 minutes of silent reading. By the end of the program, students were reading at least 30 minutes without stopping. In addition to building reading stamina, students read a book together to help them complete their summer reading requirement. As Readers Theater, students read The Sixth Grade Nickname by Gordon Corman. Each student was assigned a character role, and the book was read as a play. Readers Theater helps students develop their reading fluency, expression, and is a lot of fun. After finishing the book, students collaborated with a partner to create a life-size representation of a character and discussed themes in the book, such as friendship, bullying, and name-calling. I hope students will utilize the library services throughout the year. The library opens at 7:30 in the morning. Students can also visit during their lunch period and after school until 3:30. A few weeks into the school year, we surveyed the Jumpstart students, and their top concern was studying for tests and completing homework. As a result, we will be holding homework help sessions in the library on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:45 to 3:30. Any Jumpstart student who needs help with studying or completing homework is welcome.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Kelsey. I know the children learned a lot this summer and will be able to apply it during this school year.
Gracias, Bárbara. Gracias, Kelsey. Sé que los niños aprendieron mucho este verano y que lo podrán aplicar este año escolar.
And now, I'd like to introduce Susan Douglas and Ron Nobles, who will share with you the social studies and the technology that the children learned this summer.
Y ahora es mi placer presentarles a la señora Susan Douglas y al señor Ron Nobles, quienes les hablarán acerca de los estudios sociales y la tecnología que los niños aprendieron este verano.
Hello, my name is Susan Douglas. I am a 6th grade social studies teacher. I have been working at Hommocks Middle School for 7 years. This summer, I was happy to work with the students from the Jumpstart program for 6 days. Students at Hommocks are required to complete a variety of research projects at Hommocks. For example, all 6th grade students have to work on an Egypt project for social studies, where students research a topic on life in ancient Egypt and present their information to the class. In 7th grade, students complete projects on the Native Americans and colonial times. In 8th grade, all students must write an extensive research paper that meets high school writing standards. We decided that instruction regarding research, note-taking, and writing would best serve students in the Jumpstart program to help give them an important head start. We worked on a country culture project. First, students picked a country of their choice. Then, they explored a variety of books and articles on their country. Students brainstormed their own questions to research that were of interest to them and took notes on a graphic organizer. Many students explored their country's climate, economy, sports, and other popular forms of entertainment. We went to the computer lab to find more information and print pictures that represented our countries. After students paraphrased and revised their work, they made flip books out of construction paper representing their country's colors. Everyone worked to the best of their ability to complete a product that met expectations on a rubric. On the final day, everyone was proud to share their flip book with one another. I am very proud of all of the students who participated this summer. It was exciting to see all of their hard work come together. I am confident that everyone learned new and valuable skills by working on this project. I am looking forward to our continued work throughout the school year. Thank you.
My name is Ron Nobles. I'm a technology teacher at the middle school. I currently teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, and I was very excited to be a part of the Jump Start program this year at the Hommocks. During the 2 weeks at Jump Start, I did a great deal with the students. They learned how to use technology in the middle school. This includes how to log into computers, where to save documents, and general computer use. Within my class, we also created a media project. There are skills that these students need to know as a technology teacher when they get to the 6th grade. The media project had many objectives. The first was to give the students the experience in creating a video and learning all the different elements that go into creating media. They began by writing their own scripts. They used the scripts to answer interview questions from other students. Every student used a camera and filmed an interview as it was being conducted. To conclude, they took their raw footage and used the computers to edit it into a finished movie. The next objective was to find out the concerns that the students had about coming into middle school. To find those concerns, I used a series of entry questions. On the first day, the students wrote down answers to questions about the anxieties of starting middle school. Answers like getting lost in school and not being able to open my locker let us know as teachers what we needed to bring to the students during the next 2 weeks. We spent some time going around the school with the cameras, and I had the students show me the things they had learned in their other classes. They took me to their lockers, and I filmed them opening their locks. We walked around the school, and they showed me where everything was. They were yelling things out like, "This is where the North Wing is. The Commons are where all the different offices are." The final objective was to use the growth the students had gained through the program. For this, I used a series of exit questions. During the final days, the students wrote down answers to these questions so they could conduct the last part of their interviews. It was truly amazing to see the confidence that the students had during this part. The students were now answering things like, "I opened my locker 8 times in a row, no problem yesterday," or "Now I know where everything in this school was." It was very exciting to see the students grow and as Jump Start progressed. I now see the students in the hallway and in the classroom, and I know that they are comfortable middle school students. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank the Jump Start staff and Mr. Calderon for their work this summer. The initiative they've taken, the energy that they've brought to this new program has been amazing for the kids. And we're excited. We're excited moving ahead, not only for what we've already accomplished, but what's to come. And I thought, Mr. Calderon, maybe you could explain for us some of the next steps that the Jump Start staff are anticipating.
Gracias, doctor Mazzone. Para el próximo, continuando este año, lo que pensamos es proponer a todos los niños que verlos un par de veces al mes. Esto significa que es la tercera parte de las 3 M's que le hablamos anteriormente. La última parte es monitoring en inglés, lo que significa que vamos a continuar apoyando a los niños por lo menos un par de veces al mes y así podemos estar seguros de cómo ellos están desarrollándose en la escuela. En la parte de los padres también tendremos reuniones frecuentes con los padres para continuar ayudándolos a ellos a que apoyen a sus niños y a sus niñas. El programa Active Parenting que nosotros comenzamos en el verano con los padres, entonces lo vamos a desarrollar a través de todo el año escolar 2012-2013. Finalmente quiero darle las gracias de nuevo al doctor Menari porque él ha hecho posible los fondos para que estas actividades después de las escuelas se hagan realidad y así nosotros poder continuar apoyando a nuestros niños para que sean exitosos en este año escolar. Muchas gracias y buenas noches.
I'd like to explain a little more about the Jumpstart program at Hommocks Middle School and how we also have a program at Mamaroneck High School.
Quisiera hablarles un poco más acerca del programa Jumpstart de la Escuela Media Hommocks y también hablarles acerca de cómo tenemos otro programa Jumpstart en la high school.
Both the Hommocks Jumpstart program and the high school Jumpstart program are offered for 8 days in the month of August.
Igual el programa Jumpstart de la Escuela Media y el programa Jumpstart de la high school se ofrecen por 8 días durante el verano.
This program offers an early learning opportunity for over 80 students at both the Hommocks and high school.
Este programa ofrece una oportunidad de aprendizaje temprano para más de 80 estudiantes de la Escuela Media Hommocks y de la Mamaroneck High School.
We hope to continue the program through Board of Education funding for the future.
Esperamos poder continuar el programa con fondos de la Junta de Educación en el futuro.
We are providing after-school learning opportunities for the students who participated in both of these programs.
Estamos con programas después de la escuela para seguir el aprendizaje para los niños que participaron en estos programas de Jumpstart.
And we are tracking their learning performance through standardized tests and report cards.
Y estamos monitoreando sus logros a través de exámenes estandarizados y las tarjetas de calificaciones.
I'd like to thank all the teachers who actively participate in our Hommocks Jumpstart program and our high school Jumpstart program for the time and effort that they give to develop the program and to help our students learn.
Quisiera darles las gracias a todos los maestros que participaron en el programa Jumpstart de la Escuela Media Hommocks y de la High School por todo el tiempo y la dedicación que pusieron en el programa por nuestros niños.
Please join us for our next Jumpstart program.
Favor de recordar de ver nuestro próximo programa de Jumpstart.
You will hear more about these programs throughout the school year so that you can register your children for these programs.
Ustedes oirán más acerca de estos programas durante el año escolar para que así ustedes puedan inscribir a sus hijos para participar en estos programas.
Muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.